Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here, and welcome to another Etheria restart video. And look at this, what happened? There is no gear drop. That's right, you've seen this correctly, because I'm about to show you guys how to sort your gears properly. But before that, a little issue that I found out today is that you can be overcapped in your inventory completely. Now, during the X2 event, of course, we've been farming non-stop. Look at how many pieces of gear I have. 5,000, right? And actually 5,000 is the hard cap for your inventory box, because previously I was over 3,000 and I realized, yes, I can play the game fine, but at 5,000 it completely stops, and then all of the extra gears actually goes into mail. But do pay attention to this, okay? Because there is 100 worth of mail limits in the mailbox, which means that essentially you have about 100 runs maximum. Alright, and yeah, I unfortunately went over that limit earlier today, which means that I was not getting some of the gears. Yeah, it does suck, but hey, I was just too lazy going through my inventory, and that's why I'm making this video today, to go over what I'm doing to sort out the issue in terms of a very fast and quick and dirty rule set to go over this. You can see here, this is my Insta sell rules for now, okay? I'm approaching basically endgame at the moment, or pretty much in the endgame farming stages, so I'll be very selective with what I sell, and some of them can just be instantly sold right away. And this is what I'm going to show you guys today, at how to inventory manage and how we are going to farm this. Now, this is an upgraded version of the previous one, because we did have this before, and again, I'll copy and paste this so you can see it in the comment section or description as well. But it's pretty straightforward in terms of what we're going to do. First of all, open up the recycle part, because this is the interface you're going to be seeing a lot. And essentially 1 to 2 matrices, you are not going to use any of these endgame. Even at this point, previously we took a look at, okay, well, what about effect accuracy with speed substat, right? But now, as we're pretty much in the endgame, none of these 1 to 2 substat only gear is ever worth it. So yes, confirm recycle and boot instantly. That is about 400 something gone, right? You can see 505 left. Sometimes it's not very clear, and you don't insta sell everything, but hey, it's now gone. So what we can do is from now on, just claim everything in the mail. You can see that we have claimed everything, and just delete, so that it doesn't clog up anything. And now we're finally receiving items again. So yeah, this was a little cool thing I found out. Now, moving forward, personally for me and a lot of the other endgame players, if you're going to recycle things, look for even the 4 sub attributes, right? If it's 4 substat and there is no speed, I think they are not really worth it at this current moment. Now, pay attention, because you might have these ones that are, you know, this one I don't really like, but it's already plus 15, and I hate getting rid of my plus 15 stuff, or even the plus 12 stuff. I'll probably clear this later on, but for now, don't, okay? But also lock your like crit rate with crit damage and attack bonus stuff. So you might end up selling a lot. I know that for a lot of the end game players, like if you don't have speed on a 4-liner at any piece, it's just gone. It's just not worth it at all, because we haven't needed any min speed, 0 speed characters, right? So all of these, poof. All right, let's get rid of them. Gone now. So again, this is a quick and dirty rule with selling, so that you know, you can free up a lot of spaces. And then going back, okay, we can once again take a look at the rules. All right, so that was the 4-line substat no speed. Now we are looking at flat attack, defense, HP, right side without speed. So flat HP, okay, flat defense, and then flat attack. And these, personally for me, if they don't have speed at all, even if it's a 4-liner, 3-liner, because these would be the only one left, right? Oh, make sure, okay, X out of here, go to recycle, make sure you're on the right side, okay? Make sure you are looking at the right side only, because we were just staring at more than just the right side. Yeah, so make sure you are checking things correctly. So yeah, now we're in the right side, okay, and we look for flat defense, flat attack. So these are the you know, non-percentage values, and then we don't want any speed, okay? We don't want anything that doesn't have speed at all. So boop, gone again, because we can see that there are some speed things as well, but again, it depends on you personally. Late game, if it's on a 3 matrix, right, so 3 substat, that means you have to, you know, unlock another substat and then go into speed, which means at most it can be, I guess, yellow piece. If you have a ton of gold, that is okay for now, but late you actually want to get rid of all of these as well. Okay, you don't need any of these. It's a lot of pieces, but you technically don't need any piece, and then you just go for the 4 substat ones, because these are flat and have speed, right? But it really depends on where you are in the game. So that is another thing to take a look. So now we have gone through basically the 3 lines. Let's talk about the next one, which is slightly more controversial as well. So we'll exit back into the inventory. Now, looking at the next part, we're going to look at 12 pieces that are essentially equipped with 3 lines and no speed. Okay, so if we take a look, what are some of the useful 12 pieces that we see a lot? So obviously the big thing, as we're realizing now, is momentum, right? Momentum puts in a lot of work in PvE, and then Bloodbath is one of the most OP things at the moment. Okay, so we keep that in as well. And then Timeweave, if you're going for the effect accuracy, you can run it as a 2-piece, but still, you still want, if you're going for cooldown, a better Timeweave, result. So, and then Unbreakable, because similarly, if you're going for Unbreakable, you want to make sure that you are equipped with really nice gear. So confirm filter, and do that in here, right? Unbreakable, Timeweave, and then Keeneye, momentum, and Bloodbath. There we go. Okay, so now we're here. Okay, now we take a look at 3 lines. And 3 lines without any speed. Okay, again, speed is the name of the game, so we are going for a lot of speed in terms of without speed. There we go. So all of these, not worth it at all for now, okay, because we do want speed on pretty much every single character. You can see how many there are. Oh my goodness, there is a ton. So there we go, all sold, and we're gonna sell some more. And you get the odd ones here that I don't know why I had this saved. I guess crit damage could raise somewhat of a synergistic approach. But no, we are getting rid of here right now because we have a ton of stamina that we're spending. So we need to make sure we maximize our efficiency. Now after that, it's the last one because we're farming Doki Doki quite a bit. What we can look at is essentially one of the set that is, very popular. And we don't want, but they keep dropping, and that is Evolguard. So there's not going to be any more flat stat Evolguard left. So all of the remaining ones will have ideally some form of speed, right? So you can see that some still don't have, but we got rid of the flat ones without speed. So any of the, if we take a look, okay, any of the flat ones, for example, HP flat, we don't have any, defense flat, we don't have any, attack flat. Yeah, so we didn't really have any flat right side, but we do have a few pieces with speed. However, what we don't want now is anything that is non resist, right? That is non HP percentage and non-defense percentage. So these ones, okay, we will keep. So what we're gonna do is boom, 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 and turn the rest into this, and then get rid of these X's. I cleared this already, so there shouldn't be any left. But these would be the ones, because the effect accuracy, HP percentage, and defense percentage is pretty decent on Evolguard. If defense percentage less so, but rest is okay. And I already recycled everything. That's why you're seeing this as empty. But after that, you know what? You should have a ton of space left, and you can go about farming once again. So that is hopefully the quick and dirty gear sorting guide. Again, aimed towards more of endgame players, because yeah, sometimes you will get rid of a few pieces that are quite nice, especially for DPS or for slower characters that you don't care whether or not they have a little bit of speed here and there. But yeah, this is how we're approaching this towards pretty much the end game. So let me know your thoughts if this is helpful, and once again, hopefully X2 goes well. I still have quite a bit of stamina, obviously, on top of pots, and to figure out how I'm gonna get rid of this with the time that we have remaining. So yeah, once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye now.